gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff. Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to our show here today at Hunky Dory TV. My name's Dan. I'm going to be your host for the hour, ably assisted by our fabulous producer, Emily Relf. Good morning, Emily.
Morning.
Morning. Morning, everybody. And over at our demonstration station today is a fabulous demonstrator. It's Kat Hollis.
Thank you.
Good morning, Kat. How are you?
I'm good.
I've noticed your freckles are out.
Oh,
Absolutely beautiful. So you've been in the sun then?
I'm just a freckly person.
Are you just a freckly
yeah,
person?
I was on about this. My sons came out the other day as well, and we're a freckly family.
Max's has as well.
Yeah.
I think freckles are so cute. Yeah, Max has got them all the way across here. It's
Yeah.
absolutely lovely, isn't it?
I embrace them. I love my freckles.
Absolutely, 100%. Do you have freckles at home? Do you embrace your freckles? I think freckles are beautiful. I think we need to talk about craft, don't we? We are smack bang in the middle of our fabulous Blooming Good Gifts promotion, where we are giving away up to £60, 60 quid's worth of gifts with every single order that is placed this week at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. I think that's amazing. Oh, we'll talk about it. We'll go through it in detail later on. But gifts go if you spend nothing, spend a penny, you're going to get a gift. If you spend £60, £70, you're going to get bigger gifts as it goes along. We'll go through them all later on. But today is about a brand new launch. Before we can get to that, it is of course Win It Weekly time. Roll VT. I love new Win It Weekly questions. I've not seen this one yet. So what do we want? We want Sporting Silhouettes Luxury Topper Collection. That is this here, which is available to 5 lucky winners. It's worth 20 quid. Available to 5 lucky winners this week if you know the answer to this question and are picked out of the hat. Shall we see the question? We'd love you to like and share our video, please do, and comment how long does it take for most people to decide if they will keep a gift or return it? How long does it take for most people to decide if they will keep a gift or return it? Is it A, 14 seconds? That's quite quick, isn't it? Is it B, 46 seconds, or is it C, 33 seconds? Kat?
I don't know. It's a very random question because sometimes it takes you time to inspect it and get a good measure of it.
If
and
one
see
of those
what you
said
actually
45
think.
days or something like that,
Yeah.
that would be me. It takes forever. And it's always out of you can't return it anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're too late or whatever.
I can honestly say I've never returned a gift.
Have you never returned a
No,
gift?
I've never returned a gift.
Oh, it's a gift. Oh, sorry. I thought it was just like returning something that you bought. Okay, return a gift. No, I've never returned a gift. No. So 14 seconds then, I guess, because the answer's no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
At home, you need to have the answer. Emily, I guess there is an actual answer, isn't there? There is. A real answer. Okay. So your answer has to agree with Emily's answer. On Friday at 10 o'clock on our Thankcraft It's Friday show, we are going to bring you that answer. And if you've come up with that answer yourself, you can post your answer either on Facebook, on YouTube, any of our shows during the week, or you can pop it on the Hunky Dory Hub as well, where there's loads of education, loads of awesome stuff at the Hunky Dory Hub, including you can answer this question. If you get the answer right, you're one of the 5 people who gets picked out of the hat. You're going to get that fabulous kit delivered to you, and we will dispatch it on Friday. Is that a deal?
A done deal.
It's a done deal. We'll dispatch it on Friday for you. That's fabulous. Okay, what is today about? We've got our Blooming Good Gifts promotion, and we have a rather blooming good kit for you. It's a brand new kit. It launched yesterday on Hobbymaker. Pauline had a couple of fantastic shows. It was incredibly busy, very, very popular. So we know it's going to be popular here. It's called the Delightful Roses, and it's one of our fantastic decoupage card kits. Shall we show you some of the cards that have been made with this kit, just to whet your appetite? this stunning kit, and doesn't it look beautiful? The cards that have been made with this look so gorgeous. Makes 12. We'll bring the information up on screen now. Makes 12 cards for you for £14.99. It gives you your envelopes as well. So there's everything that you need in here, isn't there, Kat?
Absolutely.
Apart from some foam pads or some silicone glue.
Yes.
That's all you need to be able to complete your kit. Everything's folded, everything's die cut, as you know and love from Hunky Dory. I'm going to do this slightly backwards, okay? So I'm going to show you this in a slightly odd way, but here we go. First things first, you need to be able to send your cards. So there are 12 envelopes included. You can see the price on the screen there, just $14.99. You want somewhere to be able to write a little message. So there are 12 inserts included. And if I bring them onto this one, is that okay? You can see that they've been, they're printed, I mean, lovely soft colours, aren't they here? Printed with beautiful backgrounds and a lovely sort of lace centre here as well, which is really nice. I like the dots. You can see, you'll be able to see later on that these coordinate perfectly colour-wise with the card blanks themselves. And then I'm going to go to the card blanks. So there are 12 of those. Okay, I'm going to show you the card blanks because this is quite an easy way. Is that the best way to show them? There we go. For you to see, to have a, sort of an inkling as to what your cards will look like if you keep them the same as they're sort of intended. But Kat's going to show you, and I'm really quite excited about this. Kat's going to show you a number of different ways that you can use these so that you don't have to keep them just in the way that we've sort of created them to be used. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So again, you have something on the back where you can write a message as well. It's completely up to you whether you're going to write on the inside or not. These are card blanks, so they have been scored just down this centre here, which means that they're platen scored, so it's a stunning score, which means that they're going to stand straight and true. Absolutely beautiful. That there is die cut, so that topper is going to come straight out, which is going to create your aperture. If you can just imagine just putting that there, that's beautiful enough anyway, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's show you the rest of these. So different roses. So you've got the white roses, of course, a gorgeous red rose, as you'd expect. Lovely gold foiling on here as well. Pink roses. There's a real nice mix, isn't there? So there are 6 different cards and 2 of each.
Yes.
In total. Really pretty. Lots of different sort of lace and intricate foiling around here as well, which is really, really nice. And if we get to next, this decoupage, here we go. We'll have to go onto the big camera here. There we go. Instructions, of course, you're going to want your instructions, but there's your foiled and die cut decoupage, which you're going to use to create this depth and dimension over the centre of those cards. Again, you get 2 of each. Different pink flowers in there. They're going to coordinate perfectly. You're going to be able to see very easily which ones go with which in your with your cards. Butterflies as well. Absolutely beautiful. And there's your white ones. I'm going to show you a couple of cards that have been made. I know you've seen the VT, but if we get this close up on this one, if we can, you'll just get a better idea. I mean, look at the foil. The foil's beautiful. Can you see that butterfly there? And if I turn this just to its side, that's where you really see the joy of decoupage. I think of all cards, my favourite card type is decoupage. Love toppers, love die cuts, love stamping, a bit of colouring, but I think of my favourite cards ever, decoupage has always been sort of my favourite medium. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so shall we go across to Kat and get our first of? Are you going to explain how many demos we're going to go with today?
I'm going to try and show you a demo with each of the 6 cards.
Wow.
The first one up, I'm just going to make completely as is from start to finish, if you just want to do it per the instructions. So I have picked this beautiful white flowery rose here. I say flowery, of course it's a flowery rose, but it's a little bit more fluffy. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to get on all my foam pads. So I like to give my sheet a little bit of a wriggle just to help from when I'm popping it out later on.
That really does help if you do that, because this decoupage is very detailed, isn't it? So that sort of just helps to crack and start to loosen it from the back of the sheet, doesn't it?
It does. So I'm just going to go in and see where I can fit on my bigger foam pads. And then we can fill in any little gaps with some smaller ones. So I'll bring in the square ones now.
The accent foiling on this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just looking at one of the ones that you're going to... Oh, yeah, it's the same one that you're going to do there. I think it's the one that we showed just before. And the accent foiling is beautiful. Really delicate, but really catches the light. So this Delightful Roses Decoupage card kit is available at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. You can grab this today. It is launched today here at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. It's £14.99, but if you're a club member, you'll automatically get 5% off that. My brain isn't quick enough to do 5% off, but is it? Emily will try it for me, I'm sure. But yes, you'll automatically get 5% off there. If you're a Platinum member and you subscribe to our magazine, you'll automatically get 10% off. So you'll be bringing off £1.50 from that price. £14.24 is the club price today.
So I have just popped that topper out of the centre. And you've just seen me go around with the scissors there. You might just have a few little pips on the outside. It's just to do with how our card bases are manufactured. Absolutely no problem if you want to leave them, but you know what perfectionists we are, and we do like to take our pips away. So you then take your base, and then we can start unpopping these out of here.
And that, I think you can see there, the joy of having different size foam pads, because it's quick and it's easy, isn't it, when there's when you've got large ones to work with as well.
So you just start by building these up.
Key thing when you're doing your decoupage, guys, at home, you can get, if you get the pieces out, Kat will know which ones go first, second, third, and so on. But it's always the largest one. Start with the largest,
yeah,
and work your way up to the smallest, and then you'll always get them in the right order.
And just give yourself a little bit of time to make sure it's in the right position, and then press it down. I'm just going to work our way around.
You can already see the sort of depth that it creates. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, if you've got time at home, if you want to get a what's best for sort of shaping it, your scoring tool there would work, wouldn't it?
I've just had it because I used it. We've got little ball tools like this that are really, really good. So you can go on if you've got a foam mat and give it a rub over, and you'll just give it a thing. You can do it with your fingers if you want to. Yeah,
absolutely. Where those little embossing tools really come into their own is with little pieces, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can get sort of a lovely shape all the way around. I love the number of layers that you've got with this. It's gonna, and also the more, the greater the depth of the foam pad, the greater the depth of the decoupage. That's right, isn't it?
Absolutely. So if you're really worried about sending it through the post, you can use I'm using the 2mm foam pads here, but you could use the 1mm, and obviously that will half the size, but you'll still get that effect.
So you can see how easy these just pop away from the backing sheet, even though it's so delicate, and that's because of the machines, the machinery that we use, which is just phenomenal machinery. One day we promise you that we will get you some video footage of those machines at work, because they are absolutely stunning. Slightly more stunning than the men who run the machines.
I hope they don't hear you say that. Now, what I like to do to make sure I get my placement just right is I take my construction glue at this point. You can add your insert in first, but I just feel like this gives me a little bit more accuracy. So I'm going to pop this onto the centre of my insert.
That looks amazing already, doesn't it?
And we can just twist it round which way we want it to go. And then I'm going to add some glue onto the back of my insert. Okay, so because you've used construction glue there, you've been able to migrate it or move it so that it's exactly as you want it? And that's when I place it in here now, I've still got that little bit of wiggle room. To move my insert if I need to, or my topper, just so it sits perfectly in place. So I'm just gonna, just gives you a couple of seconds just to make sure everything lines up. Perfect. And then you also get these additional little bits, so you get a sentiment and a couple of butterflies. We've got to pop at least one butterfly on. Again, they're foiled as well. It's so beautiful, isn't it? All of this is adorable scoreable. So if you are going to want to score it in any way or make some fancy folds with the cards, and I don't know what Kat's got planned, she may well do, then you're going to be able to do that, and it's not going to crack, guys.
So we'll always use Adorable Scoreable wherever we possibly can, whether or not you need that to be able to score it and fold it, because we don't know what you're going to do with your card maker, and that's so beautiful, isn't it? That there's so many different options.
There is. Like I said, it's a little bit more fast-paced today. It's nothing too complicated because I want to get through, like I said, 6 ideas in total, including this one. So, but hopefully it will give you lots of inspiration for what to do with your kits. And the beauty is, because you get 2 of each, you can make one up as is, and then you've got one to play around with.
Absolutely, that is so gorgeous. I love that frame. It's sort of a lacy frame, isn't it, with a floral border inside it. But I like the lace. Can you see this lace on sort of the top left of the card as well?
Yeah,
on the
these
front.
little
That's
bits.
really pretty. The background, it works so nicely together. This is our Delightful Roses decoupage card kit, and you're going to make 12 cards from that kit for just £14.99, or indeed £14.24 if you are in Club Hunky Dory, and you should be, because it is free to join. All you do is enter your email address on our website and you've created an account. It's as simple as that. Okay, so there are 12 cards in that. Just before we move on, I'm just going to show you a couple of other options that we have in our Delightful range. Okay, this is the perennial. What does perennial mean? Perennial means it comes back every year, does it?
I think so.
Is that right? This is, how about if something sells out every month and comes back every month? What's that? That's more than perennial, that's per monthly, I think. The Delightful Birds decoupage card kit is absolutely stunning. If I can just grab these here, I'll show you some of the cards that you can make with our Delightful Birds. Look at the kingfishers. Beautiful kingfishers there. I mean, that's stunning. So that's been used, and that's been turned into a larger card. So it's been mounted onto that 6x6. It's been mounted onto a 7x7. Would you say?
I would, yeah.
I think so. We've got. Look at this. You're going to love this. Same idea, but with the ducks. I mean, if I bring this close, look at the duck and the ducklings there. Little mouse in the background. Absolutely beautiful. And we've also got these little cheeky chappies. Gorgeous. Again, available now. The stocks are dwindling on this again. The big thing is, when this goes, we're not going to be able to reprint it straight away. I know that because we have Christmas on the machines. Yes, we do. We have Christmas on the machines. Have you played with any Christmas stuff yet, Kat?
Today.
Today has been your first day. That's quite
will
exciting.
be my first day.
So that's available, the Delightful Birds. Also available is our Country Days selection, which has got gorgeous country cottages, lovely stream there. But again, look at the decoupage. It's so, so beautiful. Show you another one there. That's a different way of using it, and yet another different way of using it here. Look at that.
I'm going to be showing you a design like that later.
Are you? Fabulous.
Yeah.
But with the roses?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so these are available as well, guys, but while stocks last. So if you want them, grab them. They are incredibly popular. We know that the roses is very, very popular. We know the previous ones have been very popular. There may even be a Christmas one coming this year. Who knows? We shall see. Okay, before we move on and we go back to Kat for another demo, I need to explain to you about our Blooming Good Gifts promotion. So let me get my little crib sheet here. So this week we have got free gifts with all orders. Every order that you place on our website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, you will automatically get free gifts included. You're not limited, so if you place more than one order, you will get gifts with each order as well, which is fabulous. The gifts are all, multiple choice is the wrong word, isn't it? And random's a terrible word. What's the right word, Emily? Lucky dip, that's the right word. The gifts are all lucky dip, apart from the first gift, and this is brilliant. So, and this is staying on our roses theme, isn't it? With every single order placed this week, you're going to get a gorgeous decollage, blossoming bouquet, really, a gorgeous decoupage sheet, a decollage sheet, and one of these fabulous backgrounds here that you're going to be able to pop it onto and create yourself a lovely decoupage topper.
That is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Along with sentiments and border as well. Every single order will get that added automatically, and all these gifts, you do not need to add them to your basket. They will automatically be added. Place an order for anything that's a penny. Let's say, I don't know if there is anything a penny on the website. You will get that added for free. Let me show you a card that has been made with this. Again, gorgeous, and that's sort of in the same ilk or style as our beautiful, delightful roses that we're launching today, which is why we brought it to you. Absolutely gorgeous. If you were to spend £15 now, our Delightful Roses was $14.99, wasn't it? So if you add a pack of foam pads, let's say, you're going to get our Delightful Roses kit. You're going to get that fabulous floral designer decollage sheet, but you're also going to get a Lucky Dip pack of Diamond Sparkles. And who doesn't like Diamond Sparkles in their life? Self-adhesive, you just pop them straight off. Use it with your 3-in-1 craft tool.
Yes.
Pop them into the corners of your cards and they're going to elevate any card. Any card, guaranteed. We don't know what colour you're going to get. It could be a mix. You will see. It's a Lucky Dip, as we say. If you spend £25, not only, and the gifts accumulate. So if you spend £15, you get that and that.
Yes.
If you spend £25, you get that, and a pack of Adorable Scoreable pattern pack. 24 sheets of Adorable Scoreable. It's 30 sheets of Adorable Scoreable. I'm right. Well done. 30 sheets of Adorable Scoreable in a pattern pack. This one's got 30 and they've normally got 24 in, I'm sure. 8, 16, 24, yes. So this one's just got more in. That's very, very good. You will automatically get a pack of not necessarily this one, but a pack of a pattern pack in there as well. So your gifts are worth over £12. If you spend £40, you get everything I've told you so far, because it's easy for me to say it that way. And you get a Duo Design paper pad, which are absolutely brilliant. So there's, what is it called, Duo Design? Because one side is like that, and one side is like that. It's like 2 pads in one. If I can try and show this properly, I mean, this is gorgeous, the damask colours there. Look at that. Gorgeous. So on one side, you've got this gorgeous damask, but on the other side, you've got these lovely sort of marble swirls. Isn't that beautiful? It might be this one, it might be one of many. We have the Vintage Maps one, that's really popular, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I got to use that last week, it's gorgeous.
Did you? It's gorgeous. £9.99 that's worth. So you've got over 22 quid's worth of gifts if you spend £40. If you spend £50, we'll also throw in a little book. It could be a square little book, could be a portrait little book, but they're worth £9.99. If you spend £75, then you're going to get a Whopper Topper pad thrown in as well, filled with toppers, sentiments and borders. Any one that we have, I think there's only 4 different ones in stock, so it's going to be one of those. And should you spend £100, you'll get everything that we've told you about so far, everything, plus a Moonstone cutting die. Can't say it's going to be this one, but it's going to be up to £19.99's worth. Your gifts are guaranteed to be worth 60 quid. 60 quid's worth of gifts. Isn't that incredible?
It's
if you spend
incredible.
£100. I love that. What I love is that it's a sort of a tiered gifts thing, which means that however much you spend, you're going to get gifts. And I think that's lovely. Kat, shall we come back to you for another demonstration with our Delightful Roses?
You can do. So this one is 3 quick demonstrations in one, and these demonstrations are going to be how you can do different things just using your kit, and on one of them I'm using an extra piece of gold mirror, but that's it. You don't need to bring anything else in other than your glue and your foam pads or some tape. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to take our kit, and I've already built up the decoupage because you don't need me to keep showing you how to do that again and again. So taken my card blank, and this is where I've added a little bit of gold mirror. All I've done is I've measured the base here, I've cut a mirror mat to fit, and this time I've added my insert on top just using some glue, and we're going to turn this one into a easel card.
Ah, okay.
And it's so simple.
So this is the joy of it being Adorable Scoreable, because then you know that you can score it in any way, fold it in any way, and it's not going to damage.
Yeah. So all you need to do is line this up on your scoreboard on a diagonal. So you take the top point, and as you know, I mark my middle line here, so it just makes when you're doing diagonals so much easier to line up. So where the score line meets this point here to the top point of my card, and then I've got a good guide of where my diagonal is to score here.
So as soon as you've lined that up, it's just holding it firm, isn't it? You hold it firm in place with your left hand, and you just, it's like just following the channel, really, isn't it?
It really is. So we just fold that over. And it's so simple, but just give you a completely different look. So we just pop our base on here.
So those insert, is this an insert that you've got here?
Yes.
Those inserts, if you want to, can be used as inserts, and you can sort of write on them if your card is going to be different. But also, they're where your sort of central circular topper would go, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. But on
So
this
there's just
one,
options, aren't there?
yeah, many options, many things
options.
you can do with them. So now, just to add this onto here, I'm just going to use some foam pads, and we're just going to tuck it in slightly. So it's easier to use your strip foam pad around the edge here than trying to put it onto your topper and then guess where it's going to go, and it might be able to be seen round the back. So I'm just going to bring this round. And the beauty of our long thin strips is that they are bendable, so we can get
Bend
them.
it, stretch it.
Yeah, exactly where we
And you
want
saw
them.
how easy, even though you've bent that round and therefore must have trapped some of the top bit on it, you've still
Done a
managed
bit
to do
too
that.
much. Yeah, I've been a little bit over generous. We can just peel that back.
And that's good, because they've not been on for long. You can take them off and it won't
Yeah.
damage the card.
Again, it's because I'm trying to get through 3. I'm just rushing a little
worry.
bit, but we're fine. So we just pop this on here now. And then, as we said before, we have got, I mean, you can add lots more into it, but we've got our sentiment that we can use as a stopper. And I'm just going to take this down. I'm just going to score this back line again, just to make sure that it's going to stand up nice and proud. So you can bring in your other bits from your kits here if you want to embellish it a bit more. You might have some dies, some nice lacy dies that match that you could do in the gold, just to add more detail. But this is just to give you a basic idea of the different kind of shapes you can create just by using your card blanks. I'm going to try and not overthink it, because everybody knows I like to overthink things. So there you go. There's number 1, how you can do it's an easel, but what's it?
It's a diagonal easel card.
Yeah, my brain's just gone.
I love
That's
that.
one
I think that's
very
fabulous.
basic shape. Okay.
But looks completely different to the way that the original card, the first card that you make.
It really does. So again, we're going to do something. We're going to take this one.
Remember, guys, that this kit will make you 12 cards. Kat is showing you different ways to use it. You can just do them the way that you normally do them. There are instructions in there, as you would expect, to help you to put these cards together, although it is relatively simple. It won't stretch you too much, but it's very enjoyable to do, quite calming to do. I really enjoyed decoupage.
It is. And I think the beauty of decoupage is, especially for crafters, is it's not something that you can just go to the shop and buy.
No.
In your greeting card stores, in your supermarkets, you're not going to be able to find a card that replicates the look of decoupage.
Have you seen the price as soon as they add on one layer onto anything? Have you seen
Yes.
how the price shoots up in
Absolutely.
the shops? It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I know, can you imagine? So all I'm doing with this one is cutting it directly in half. And whatever you do, I'm not using this piece, but please save it, because you will be able to use it if you're going to do something different again with your other kit. And again, we're just going to fold this a half. Again, it's super simple, but it just gives you a completely different look. Now, I'm going to find the halfway point on here. So we are coming to, this works out as 5 3/4. So if I do we know 5 and 5 is 2.5. And then I'm just going to count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to come 1, 2, 3. This is how I do my mad maths to work out my halfway points.
The way I do it on there is I'd use the, can you see there's a 0 above the 6?
Yeah.
So I'd sort of use the centre line, and then the idea is to try and get it equidistant. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I go get it equidistant between, you can see the 3 and the 9
No.
there, and do it by eye there. But there's, do it everywhere, any way you want.
Lots of different ways. So we just fold that in half, and we're just going to make this very, very simple fold over card. So to give us something to stick on, we're going to go back in with our insert, and I'm going to pop this in the inside. So again, you just fold that in half, and I'm going to, if I put it in that way, which would be your instinct to see that through, all you're going to get through the top here is a white circle. So you might as well put it on that way, because you're still only going to get a white circle, but the inside,
It's
then
really pretty.
it gives you something a bit prettier. So let's get this down with our glue. And again, I'm going to put this glue onto the base.
I mean, that's such a good tip, because the first thing I'd have done is I'd have put glue all over the insert there, put it in, and it wouldn't have been right. It would have all been sticky fingers and everything.
So we can pop that down, and then you can choose whichever side you want. We can pop this back on here with some foam pads. And again, foam pad on here rather than on the back, so we don't go too far up. Stick that back in place. You can come a bit lower if you want to. We'll take our sentiment.
This is really cute, and of course this is going to go in the same envelope, isn't it? Because when it's unfolded, it's the same size.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So your envelopes are included in this kit, guys. You get 12 envelopes in there. You get 12 of the inserts. You get those fantastic 6 fold and die cut decoupage sheets, and of course you get 12 card blanks as well that are foiled and die cut and scored for you.
So that's that one. So again, just another completely different way to use it. And then last but not least, for this little section, we're going to make a little bow fronted element. So what I'm going to do, I'm just taking my card blank, I've popped that out, built up my decoupage, and we're just going to come in and we are going to score 1/2 inch on this side. And fold that in. And this time, take your insert, because we've just thingied now. So what I like to do is just fold this over and make sure that the insert's not peeking over anywhere. And it is going to leave us a little bit lopsided when we put it inside the card, but because of the nature that we are doing this,
Or could
you're not going to really
some
see.
off each side, a little
Yeah,
off each
you
side
could
if you
do.
wanted?
But I'm just trying to do it in the interest of time.
Sorry.
No, I'm not thinking. But we will. We'll take a little bit off each side and see how we go. So I've just started with about 1/4 inch.
Perfect.
And that should be about right, absolutely.
So do you remember everyone at home, we've got our Blooming Good Gifts promotion running right now. So you are going to get automatically with every single order worth £1.99 that fabulous Blooming Bouquet Decollage Topper and base layer sheet, which is really going to work so nicely with this this kit that we're selling today. Today's kit is only £14.99, everybody, or £14.24 if you are in the club and you want to be in that club. It is free to join. You've got gifts going all the way up to if you spend £100, you'll get gifts. It's all on our website. There is so much to see there. As we say, decollage topper, diamond sparkles, pattern pack, dual design paper pad, little book, whopper topper, and moonstone die. Up to £60 worth of gifts, depending on your spend. It has to be on one individual order as well, guys, but it can be. You will get gifts with every order. So
all I've done now is I've red liner taped either side of that little panel that we made, and I've stuck one side just down on to just so it stays nice and secure. And then obviously this now means that the back of my card is smaller than the front of my card. So if I bring these round to match, it will just give me this lovely bow at the front of my card.
Right,
just
so
to make it really pop
how
out.
much shorter was the back of your card than the front of your card?
All I did was score 1/2 inch down the back panel of my card and fold it in. So I've not cut anything away. I've just scored 1 inch in. And you can see how much extra depth that gives you, that half an inch.
So £1/2 inch gave you that much depth. So if you want less depth, you could do 1/4 inch. And if you want more depth, you could do 3/4 inch. But £1/2 inch seems to be a really good amount of depth there, doesn't it?
And then we just pop this back inside like we did with the others. But this also makes it kind of freestanding again then. So just give it a squiggle while you push it in.
That's the technical squiggle?
Yeah,
I guess.
a technical squiggle.
A technical squiggle. I think it's so gorgeous.
Ooh! I'll give my glue enough time there. But there you go. Then you end up with this lovely, like, little box shape.
Isn't that beautiful?
So you could, then again, you could add that onto a card if you wanted to, or you could just give it as like a little freestanding gift.
Kat, I absolutely
Three
love
different
that.
ideas just to do with your card blanks.
So we have had 4 different ways to use your new delightful Roses decoupage card kit already. And am I right in saying there's 2 more to come?
There is 2 more to come.
2 more to come. I'm just going to show you some more of the. Oh, can we go to this one? Sorry, my fault. Some more of these in their original style, as Jen designed them. Love the little butterflies there. So there are a number of butterflies on these sheets that you can press out, and you can adorn either your flowers or the cards themselves. Completely up to you. Multiple sentiments as well, so that you've got different sentiments for different occasions. Really, really, really pretty. Quite vibrant cards as well, which is lovely. Let's take a look at those. Some of the pink roses, absolutely gorgeous. On your birthday there. And again, lots of different frames here as well. So these gold frames that have been foiled quite luxuriously. There we go. We showed you that one. I think it's the first one that Kat demonstrated. Absolutely beautiful there. I love these. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Someone very special. Beautiful. This is our delightful Roses decoupage card kit, £14.99 or £14.24 if you are in the club. Let's just remind you of our Win It Weekly. Here we go. We have our Sporting Silhouettes kit that we're going to give away, £19.99 worth of stunning kits, not just for men, is it? There's men and ladies in here, Sporting Silhouettes. Ladies can do sport as well, of course. There will be 5 winners this Friday. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, we want the answer to this question. How long does it take for most people to decide if they will keep a gift or return it? So this must be when you're given a gift. Usually people's faces are so smiley and happy. And occasionally, my guess is that there must be some people who are a little bit sad inside when they didn't get what they want. And if they didn't get what they want and chose to return it, would it take them 14 seconds? 46 seconds or 33 seconds to make that decision? Let us know.
I think either way it's quite quick. I think you either know whether you want it or you don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Our Adam was always been one of the people who, so he'll get a gift. You know, at Christmas, I would get, there's always loads and loads of gifts at Christmas, aren't there, when you're growing up as a kid. Mine would probably be the 14 seconds because I would be through probably 3 different presents within 14 seconds because open them, wow, it's that, open them. Our Adam wouldn't have even opened a present in 46 seconds. He would take like minutes and minutes and minutes, peeling it back really carefully, keeping the paper perfect and all that. And it'd end up with paper all on top of each other, really, really neat here, and all his presents stacked up really neat. And mine would just be everywhere, all over the room, and I'd be finished in about 5 minutes. Terrible, isn't it? But please do let us know the answer to that question. There is an answer to it. Emily will let you know on Friday on our Thankcraft It's Friday show, and you might be with a chance of winning one of 5 of these. Okay, I'm going to take another quick look through the actual kit itself, and then we're going to go back to Kat for another final 2 demos. So as we said, with your kit, you're going to get envelopes. They're 12 proper, beautiful envelopes, 100 GSM, so they're good quality as well. You get inserts that we showed. I'll show this on this one. Sorry, my fault. You get inserts as well. As Kat's already shown, you can pop these into the card and they can become the base or for your centerpiece to go on, or with a gorgeous sort of lacy frame, or indeed they can become an insert themselves and be written on. They are uncoated, so it's completely up to you as to whether you use these and how you use these. 12 of those as well. Of course, you get instructions. You expect to get instructions and a little bit of oomph to show you exactly what your card's going to look like should you do them in exactly the way in which they were originally intended. But there's so much more you can do with them. You get your gorgeous card blanks. Here we go. I'll just bring that out a little bit, and you can see how the foil just shines beautifully off these lovely foil borders. Love the lace in these as well. A variety of different roses. You get 2 of each of these designs, and there are 6 different designs in here. So cards for 6 different people. Absolutely beautiful. Love the white there. And there's different amounts of decoupage as well. So they've all got the same number of layers, I should imagine, but some are more delicate, some are larger. So it's a real nice mix in here as well. Love the blush pink. Really, really pretty. There we go. And finally, there's the deeper green as well, which goes so well. Look at that, beautiful. These are all different types of roses. So they're wild roses, they're roses that you may grow at home, all different types. And I'll show this on the big screen if I can do, the decoupage that goes with them. So you get 2 of each sheet, 6 sheets in total, with the butterflies on and with the sentiments on there as well. Gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. You can just see the accent foiling just working so beautifully. And I love the colours that we have in these roses. Decoupage, really detailed die cut. You don't have to do any of this. All of these are die cut. They just press straight out from the backing sheet and pop onto your cards. Use foam pads, use silicone glue. It is completely up to you how you want to build these. Shape them with a embossing tool, shape them with your scoring tool, shape them with your fingers. It's completely up to you. £14.99 or £14.24 for club members. Let's go to Kat for the last 2 demos of the day.
Okay, so for the last 2, we are just going to be cutting into our cardstock a bit, or inserts, and adding them onto card blanks just to make them go a little bit further. So this time I've picked this one, and I hope I've done it right and I've showed you one of each design today. That was the plan. So we are taking, again, I've built up the decoupage. We're taking this card blank, and again we are cutting it in half. And this is a bit like one that Dan showed you earlier. So we've got 2 sections here. Now again, with this one, I want to cut it in half. So I'm going to put it in my trimmer, and this is how I do my funky maths again. So this is coming just to 1 notch under the 5 3/4. So this is how I'm doing it as I would do it at home, because it's authentic, I suppose. So I know that 2.5, and I always just take a pencil and I mark up my trimmer, and then I can rub it away afterwards. I know that 2.5 is half a 5, and then I count my difference again, my notches, to where I was here from my 5. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We were 1 notch under. So from here, half of 11 is about 5.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I just mark in between those 2 lines there, that's where it gives me a rough halfway point.
Kat Hollis, the human calculator.
Well, not quite. I'm sure somebody that was human calculator could do it in the head rather than counting notches.
You did a really good job there. It's whichever way you want. Guys, if there's one thing I have to say, I have to apologise that trimmer is currently out of stock. It is one of our most popular craft tools, one of the top 3 I should imagine, the stamping press, the 3-in-1 craft tool, but it's out of stock, and I've had the date that it's going to be back in stock. It's the same date that the construction glue multi-buy is going to be back in stock. It is circa the 7th of July, not even June, 7th of July. When we do get it back in stock, we will bring it back on a back in stock price for you, I promise.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place these on, but in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to take a couple of foam pads on each one just to give them a bit more dimension. Again, I would recommend that you add a few more at home, but because I'm trying to squeeze these in today, I'm being a little bit frugal. So this time we're going to have our aperture semicircles facing out of the card.
Facing outwards?
Facing outwards.
So that's an insert that you're putting them onto then?
This is the back of the card
that's
base.
the back of the card
Yeah,
base.
so
Sorry.
in this one you could just put
Kat.
your insert back inside the card for somebody to write the message on. So we just pop that on there. And then the same again on the other side.
Perfect.
Just line them
Oh,
up.
they look like doors that you could open, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the fanciest doors ever. Something a little bit Art Deco about them.
And that again is something absolutely you could do. If you created a gatefold card and had 2 panels coming in, you could stick one on either side, so then they could open up.
Oh, that would look stunning, wouldn't it? Not that this doesn't, Kat. Not that this doesn't.
I know. Next time I will do one of them. Maybe I've gone for quantity over quality today.
No, you certainly haven't. Quantity and quality. Kat, it's always fantastic watching you craft. I love how things come together when you're crafting.
And then because you've still got this on the back, you've still got that lovely centerpiece that you can add your decoupage top or two, and it still frames it absolutely beautifully. And then I've just cut a 6x6 mirror mat just so we know that's going to cover the card.
That really brings it together as well, which is that's lovely. Okay, that's the oddest thing Emily's just shown me.
Oh no!
The Premier Craft Tools large paper trimmer. She's just shown me the stock on the website that there's over 200 in stock. Now, that's been out of stock for weeks. So unless they've done a stock check and found a pallet of them, which if they have, ooh, someone's in trouble.
And then we go back to our sheet.
I've been apologising for that for weeks. Right, things I do know that are out of stock that are coming in on that delivery. If that's in stock, guys, if it is actually really in stock, that is amazing. The stamping press magnets, they are on that delivery, so they're coming back in stock. The craft knife, which has been out of stock for half a year, absolutely crazy. Glue sticks.
Oh, love God, glue sticks.
There's loads on that delivery and other things that I can't remember, but more stamping presses as well, which is great.
So I've put this on, so it's now in a 10th hold position. I've put my sentiment at the bottom and a little butterfly at the top to keep that linear detail down the front. But again, not using anything else but a bit of gold mirror and a card blank, and we've got a completely different
really different look.
Have we got time for one more?
We have got time for one more. Would you believe, Kat?
Yes.
It's 8 minutes to.
Yes.
And you've done 5 demonstrations.
That's really good, isn't it? I mean, they're not the most complex, but we are...
No, that is absolutely amazing. I can't believe that we're on our 6th demo with 8 minutes to go. Isn't that fabulous?
So this time I'm going to be making a 7x7 card. So it's just showing you how you can make this stretch a little bit larger. So with this one, I'm going to take, again, I'm going to cut this in half. I was going to say I have no funky maths again, but I have. I apologise.
Carol Rooney says, what do you do with the demos you make? You give them away sometimes, don't we?
We do. Sometimes we give them away, but I am I'm edging up to nearly 750 likes on my page. So at 500, I did a big giveaway of everything I'd made up to that point.
Wow.
I have got a big box under my desk of everything I've made of demo-wise since 500.
So when you hit 750,
thinking when we hit 750 that we give this box away again.
That would be
people
incredible.
Would like that.
If you do not, and this is on Facebook.
Yes.
If you do not like Kat's page on Facebook, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get on there straight away and click like. Make sure that you like Kat's page. When she hits 750 likes, she's going to give them away. We also give them away to charity. They get saved for a period of time because if we show them again or show the product again, but then when they're sort of retired and they've gone for all the stock is gone, they do get given to charity. So, but a lot of the time our demonstrators do give them away in giveaways. I know you've been doing that recently as well, Emily.
Yeah.
Have you got another one of those inserts?
Oh, well, if I give you one of my inserts, I might be able to make one less card, so I don't know.
Oh, pretty please.
Which colour would you like?
It's the peach dotty one.
Peach dotty one. Go on then.
Thank you very
There we
much. So I'm just making sure. I thought I'd mark this out. Just making sure. So I line that up with the edge. Definitely that way, that way. So just me. So this is, again, it's the same measurement as the one notch under the, this is 1 notch under 5.5. That's why it's different. Right, so again, I'm going to do my maths. So I know 2.5. I know I'm starting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want 3.5 added on. 1, 2, 3.5. There we go. And I'm going to cut this one into quarters. So we're going to cut that that way. And this is using the insert. So this is how I'm going to make a slightly bigger background to fit my 7x7 inch card.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to cut that into quarters.
Because this is quite clever because I've seen you do things before like this where you can sort of extend it out to make it fit larger card sizes.
Yes. And then I've pre-cut some matte and layers with the gold. So all I've done to cut these is I've added 3 notches on to each dimension, so I've got a perfect mat that fits my card. I've pre-taped these up. So just excuse me while I get the tape off all of these and put them on.
So I'll just give you a heads up, guys. Again, it is our Blooming Good Gifts promotion week. Just for this week, and it finishes on Sunday, every single order that is placed on our website will receive free gifts automatically added to the parcel. Our packers will automatically do that for you. But if you place an order, whatever your size, you're going to get a gorgeous Blooming Bouquet, decollage topper and base layer sheet worth $1.99. You get that whatever size your order is. But if your order's £15, and this is after discounts before shipping, you'll receive that Blooming Bouquet decollage topper, but you'll also receive a pack of diamond sparkles. If your order is, I think it's £40, yay! If you spend £40, and it's in one order it needs to be, guys, so it can't be over a number of different orders, although you will get gifts with every order. You'll also get a Duo Design paper pad. You've got over £22 worth of gifts there. There's over £32 worth of gifts if you spend £50, because you'll also get a little book. And if you spend over £75, you'll receive a Whopper topper pad in your parcel as well. I mean, that's getting serious. There's over 44 quid's worth of goodies if your order is over £75. And the big one, if you spend £100 with us here at Hunky Dory in one order during this week, you'll also get a Moonstone die, and there's £60 worth of free gifts there. That's absolutely incredible. Today we're showing you this gorgeous, delightful roses decoupage card kit, and Kat has shown us 6 now different ways to make a card with this beautiful kit.
So I'm using my construction glue to pop these quarters down, and then once I've got them all in, I can make sure that they're nice and even and give them a little move around. So
the sort of frame on the around the mirror is absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I love adding a little bit of white space again. That really makes them pop. So when you're happy that everything is nice and even, this time again we just go back in. See, we're not going to see that much of it here, so I am going to push them a little bit further out, and this is the beauty of your construction glue, that you can play around till you get it exactly as you want to. So now we can add this back on. A few more foam pads. Have we any bigger foam pads in here? I'm down to all my little ones.
And you're after bigger foam, but I've got some foam strips.
Here, I think.
They're the square ones.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Larger ones.
There we go.
It's such a nice kit, this, and so many different ways to use it. So much inspiration that we've got from Kat today. She really is quite the crafter.
Oh, still don't like taking compliments.
You're going to have to get used to them, Kat.
So we can then pop this on here. Pop this in the middle. And I've just doubled that up, so we've got "It Will Stand Proud" of the top one. There probably is a wrong and a right way for this to go in, but I'm not paying any attention.
Oh, it looks perfect to me. You can obviously press your decoupage out and make your decoupage up at any given time. So if you need to make your cards quickly in the future, doing that while you're watching the TV or chilling out is a nice thing to do. It's also a lovely thing to do with the kids or the grandkids. It's any kind of decoupage, the children absolutely love it, don't they?
And there we go, and that's a 7x7 card. So just using your materials just to stretch it and give it a slightly bigger base, but it still coordinates absolutely perfectly.
Kat, that is absolutely beautiful. Do you mind me borrowing the 6 cards that you've made today? Is that okay? And if I can grab the 6 original ones. Sorry about this, guys. Should have done this beforehand. I'll show you at home the 6 different ones that you can make yourself, and then the 6 that Kat has made as well. So these are the ones made as is from this kit, this £14.99 kit, makes a minimum of 12 cards. Obviously, you can create more than that should you choose to split that decoupage up. You don't have to use all that decoupage on each card either. It's completely up to you. You get all of these beautiful roses with the butterflies, with the sentiments there, the lovely frames, the borders, in different colourways. You've got the blush pink, you've got the reds, lovely deep reds as well, the white roses, very, very pretty. You can see the decoupage. If I just move this to the side, there you go. You really see the depth, the dimension that you get from these cards. Envelopes are included, guys, of course, as well. If I can pinch those cards, thank you very much, Kat. My fault. My fault. Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Sorry about that. Right, let's look at the ones that Kat made. So we've got a gorgeous easel card here, diagonal easel card. Really, really pretty, with that stopper down there. So they're using the sentiment as the stopper. And again, somewhere that you can write there, but should you want to, write on the back. That's really nice. I like this one very much. So this is your sort of little tent fold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really cute. Again, that folds up and will go into your 6x6 envelope. And this was really good. This was your bowed front one, and we worked out, didn't we, that was half an inch there.
Yes.
And created that sort of bow. So if you want your bow to be bigger, it's more than half an inch. If you want your bow to be less, it's less than half an inch. The one that Kat's just done was the 7x7, which only just fits onto this camera angle here. But again, really sort of, as you say, white space is lovely, isn't it? And then we also got this one with the butterfly in the centre. You've got your sentiments there. Again, that lovely decoupage. But those sort of swing doors, they look like, don't they?
Yeah.
With glass in the middle. Something a little bit Art Deco about that. Fabulous. So many different ways to use your Delightful Roses decoupage card kit. Available today at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. If you buy that, if you add anything else to your basket, you're going to get not only the Delightful Roses decoupage card kit, you're going to get that lovely rose decoupage topper that's free with every order, but you're also going to get some diamond sparkles as well, a lucky dip pack of diamond sparkles added into your basket for free. It will just be in your parcel. You won't see it in the checkout, it will be in your parcel when you get it home. And there's gifts for all different sizes of orders all the way through this week until Sunday. Okay, let's see. I should have somewhere a card that tells me a little bit of things that I need to tell you. Here we go, TV schedule. Wake up with Hobbymaker and Anne-Marie at 6 a.m. Is that tomorrow morning? Okay, so Hobbymaker have started doing, we're with Hobbymaker now, not creating craft. I'm sure you know that by now, but just in case you don't, you'll see on screen exactly where you can see that. It's Sky 670, I know that. Wake up with Hobbymaker. They've started something where 6 till 8 every morning, they are bringing you a guest. And tomorrow morning, it's Anne-Marie. And she's there from 6 till 8, talking about all sorts about the company, but also some great goodies and some really good offers as well. Shortly followed by the beautiful Picturesque Pastimes at 7 a.m. There you go. If you love the Delightful Roses kit, Pauline will be there at 3 o'clock tomorrow with more of your Delightful Roses kit at Hobbymaker. We're down at Hobbymaker tomorrow, aren't we, Emily?
I'm excited.
Are you very excited? Emily's going to see the studio, see what's going on, find out what they're up to. It should be a lot of fun. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, Kat and Natalie.
Yeah.
So you're back tomorrow, Kat?
I am back tomorrow. You're going to be fed up at me by the end of this week.
Impossible. Impossible. Kat and Natalie tomorrow have an old but gold throwback Thursday to share with you from 10 a.m. And then it says at the bottom, end credits. But before we end those credits, we'll say goodbye from me, goodbye from Kat.
Bye.
And goodbye from Emily. Thank you so much. Have a good day.